colors glow, midnight blue. City sleeping unaware, while towers fading to the dark. I move inside the air. Glass reflections, skyline thin, contracts stacked like stone. Some men carry loaded guns, some simply own. Ink dries slow on sided deals, margins cut precise. Every risk was calculated, every sacrifice. No headlines, no parade. Fortunes turn without a blade. Cold ledger, zero doubt. Power flows when fear runs out. Calm hand, sharp mind, every loss left behind. Cold ledger, balance set. Debts don't vanish, they collect. Boardrooms dim in my arrival, voices drop in tone. Markets shift like nervous tides around the silent throne. No anger in negotiation, no haste inside the frame. When pressure tests the structure, control remains the same. Figures rise and figures fall, but discipline stays fixed. Some gamble on emotion, I build what can't be mixed. No threats spoken, no ego fed. When ink is signed, it's already said. Cold ledger, steel reserve. Respect isn't taken, it's earned and preserved. Slow breath, hard stare, markets don't argue when I'm there. Cold ledger, night secured. Fortune's favor, the self-assured. Built the capital, laws refine the scale. Every fall a lesson that refused to fail. No trembling pen, no scattered thought. When balance shifts, it's clear, power compounds year by year. When morning prints the headlines and wonders who's ahead, you won't see smoke or sirens, only numbers in red. shadows long and thin. Every step across this floor feels like settling sin. Walls don't speak but they recall who stood and who collapsed. Every promise made in haste eventually relapsed. Tailored calm, a measured stare, no tremor in the air. Some men plead for second chances, none are offered here. No gavel strikes, no jury sworn. When judgment forms, it's already done. I've reverted it, cold and clean. Power rules from in between. Still hands, steel tone. Fates are shifted without being shown. I've averted final word, the quietest sentence is always heard. Glass of water untouched beside, a contract left to dry. Ink absorbs the consequence without a single cry. No anger fuels the outcome, no chaos stains the choice. Control is never louder than a lowered voice. City lights beyond the blinds bling like nervous eyes, but marble doesn't sympathize. It only verifies. No hesitation, no appeal. Once the balance settles, it's real. I've reversed, measured flame. Empires tremble at no name. Slow breath, hard line. History bent by design. I've reverted, dawn subdue and power conclude. It concludes. Patience forged the standard, loss refined the scale. Every doubt was filtered out before it could prevail. No shaking pen, no fractured spine. When ivory decides, it aligns. I've reverted, marble throne. Justice here is self-owned. Heart steady, eyes clear. The end arrives without fear. When morning climbs the courthouse steps and searches for the sound, it won't find fury in the hall, just silence firm and crowned. shadows on the marble floor. Candles flicker gold. Every whisper in this chamber carries weight untold. Vaulted ceilings hold the hush. Echo dressed in black. Some men kneel to higher powers. Some don't look back. Footstep measured down the aisle. Tailor coat, slow breath. Faith was never blind in here. It negotiated death. No choir sings, no sermon read. The silence crown what must be said. Black cathedral, stone flame. Power holy without a name. Cold light through sacred glass. Empires kneel as shadows pass. Black cathedral, knees don't bend. Here beginning, choose their end. Ledger carved in granite slabs, oaths engraved in steel. Every pact beneath this roof was signed without appeal. Incense thick like city smoke. History in the air. Some men worship fortune. I make it kneel in prayer. No crown worn upon the head. No scepter in the hand. Authority doesn't glitter. It simply stands. No thunder strike, no blazing pipe, just quiet, rising higher. Black cathedral, midnight throne, built of discipline, alone. Still pause, iron will. When this room decides its final still. Black cathedral, sacred ground, the loudest fall without a sound. Patience forged the altar. Laws refine the creed. Mercy trimmed to measure of exactly what is needed. No trembling vow, no fractured spine. When the bell tolls once, it's mine. Black cathedral, dawn turns pale. Power written without a tale. Heart steady, eyes divine. Kings unchosen, they align. When morning light breaks stained glass thin and searches for the throne, it won't find smoke or scattered crowns. Only carved black stone. No books bound in leather here. No scripture carved in stone. The rules were learned in colder rooms where consequences grow. Streetlights flicker like reminders of lessons paid in full. Every loss became a chapter, every wound a rule. No teacher stood before me, no sermon from above. Discipline replaced emotion, control replaced the love. No oath swore, no vow declared. The code was built because I care. Silent doctrine, unseen law, power move without a flaw. Calm mind, steady hand, nothing shifts that isn't planned. Silent doctrine, iron line, cross it once, you cross it twice. Mercy measured carefully, never given blind. Trust is earned in silence, not in words aligned. Patience sits beside me like a loaded gun. Time reveals a weak man and the chosen one. No chaos in the motion, no anger in the gaze. The loudest flames burn shortest in their reckless blaze. No sudden rise, no frantic breath. Every move outruns regret. Silent doctrine, cold decree. Respect is not requested, it agrees. Slow pose, clear sight. Victor prefers the quiet night. Silent doctrine, sealed fate. Empires fall when they hesitate. Patience shaped the discipline, laws refined the frame. Emotion left the building, control remained. No trembling doubt, no wasted breath. The code decides who's left. Silent doctrine, dawn subdued. Power doesn't argue, it concludes. Heart steady, eyes still. The strongest force is will. When morning scans the empty street for signs of domination, it won't find noise or broken glass, just flawless calculation. Champagne towers catching light, crystal dripping gold, marble floors and chandelier nights, story never told, tailored suits in midnight black, silk against the skin. Every smile across the room knows exactly who walks in. Balconies above the skyline, city laid out wide. Some men chase the spotlight, some let it collide. No raised voice, no display. When
velvet empire, soft and lethal, built on patience, cold and equal, slow hands, sharp grace, power resting in its place. Velvet empire, golden flame, luxury whispers my name. Private rooms behind the curtain, deals in lower tone. Every favor carries interest, every seat is sown. Diamonds flash like distant stars, but none outshine the will. Control is never purchased, it's disciplined and still. Engines purring quiet lines, drivers never ask. Some men drown in excess, I master every task. No chaos here, no loose ends. Every rival eventually bends. Velvet empire, not refined. Every move by design. Calm breath, steel gaze. History tilts in subtle ways. Velvet empire, untouched throne. Even in a crowd alone. Luxury isn't weakness, silk can hide the steel. The quietest rooms in the city seal the realest deals. No shaking glass, no frantic fire. When velvet tightens, it climbs high. Velvet empire, dawn bows low. Kings aren't loud, they grow. Heart steady, worldwide power doesn't chase. It lets the world decide. When morning floods the penthouse view and counts what still remains, it won't find cracks in marble.